They only had one job. One job. Alright, a little bit of a rant. I'm putting some brand new headlights in this Honda Pilot. I did the passenger side and you can see that one went in no problem. Looks good. I have to peel the stuff off, but it's done. Then I went to do the passenger side and I'm having a problem with one of the bulbs. So here's the old one. You can see the bulb here, how it sits inside here, and see the screws that hold this retaining ring in? Very close to this bulb, but this one snaps in no problem. Now we go over here to our aftermarket one. So here's the retaining ring that sits right there. And let's see, how did this go? Like that, sits like that. Well, in their infinite wisdom, whoever at the factory was putting these together decided to grab any old screws they had laying around, and they put these in. Not only are they fatter, but the head on that is huge, and so when you put them in there, not only did it, you can see it cracked that one, this one is cracked all the way off. That one's luckily is not damaged, but they cracked them. But this head sits past where this opening is, and it sits up too high. So when we put our bulb in like that, and of course this is the only thing that holds the bulb in, are these screws in this retaining ring. When it sits in there, the head on that sits up too high and you can't plug it in. You can barely get the thing in and then, get it into place with, and you're putting a lot of strain on it, and good luck trying to get that out when it's in the car. But you can't plug it in with this screw down in there. So, and of course this one's broken, so really the choice is leave this screw out and just have one screw over here, or we got to find something else. And so I got to figure out how I'm going to fix this with it being broken like this and the screws kind of wallered out. And just for a comparison, I did pull that screw out. So that is the screw that's supposed to be in there, or at least one about that size, like that. And of course here is what they put in there, quite a bit bigger. Alright, I think I may have come up with a solution. I did a little depth gauge there. That's how deep these holes go. So went down to the old Ace Hardware and I picked up these. These are number 4 3/4 inch, 3/4 inch length, and you can see that they're the same as these, but they're a little bit longer, and so we should be able to thread those down in there and make it work. I did already run these down to make sure that they were good to go. That's why they're going in easier. They went in a little harder the first time. They had to cut some new threads down there, but it seems to be working. I don't want to crank them down too much. Well, that goes in a lot easier, and I think we'll have just enough room to plug it in. I think that's going to work. Yep, that's holding strong. That's going to work, and we have enough clearance now. So, Ace Hardware for the win today. Okay, one final check. Let's see if this thing will plug in. Of course, right there, we didn't have enough clearance before. Like a glove now. No problem. So now, everything looks like going together like it's supposed to. Oh, come on, don't you tell me this one won't plug in. Bent. The pin in there is bent. Oh, I hate aftermarket parts. Alright, we're good. I love aftermarket parts. They're the best. Okay, it went in. It's secure. It actually fits pretty good, but I trust this working about as far as I can throw it. So I think I'm going to turn them on, make sure everything works before we put this back together. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4 bulbs working on that one. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, we're good. Hey, you guys still here? All right, here's a look at the finished product. There's one side, and there's our problem child. And, you know, despite that issue, the fit and finish on these headlights is actually really good, just as good as the OEM. So, in the end, I think it was worth, you know, fighting with that a little bit to save a lot of money on these aftermarket parts. So, thanks for sticking around to the end.